There are two men and beans rolling on the table, instantly insight into a terrible secret, because that also means the sea tower they are currently guarding has been devastated by perennial storms, cause a tilt. If we don't retreat in time, this sentry tower will collapse sooner or later. They will also die. However, what is even more terrifying is the current team of 4. I have been stationed at the sea sentry for more than 2 years. There was very little food and water left, but they found it strange. According to regulations, every 2 years, the superior will send new teammates to replace them. But now it's long past the appointed time. But the replacement teammate has not arrived yet. Just when everyone is shrouded in darkness, he, who was on guard, found out to his horror. On the sea, not far away, there is a suspicious ship, slowly approaching, but here's the weird thing. The radar doesn't recognize it. Little Black guesses that ship probably came to replace their rotation ship. However, when the captain saw this, he felt that the roommate had 7 holes, because I can't tell if the other party is a disco friend. The captain had to press the siren, order 3 men to prepare for battle quickly, and aimed his gun at the unknown ship. Come up as the ship gets closer and closer. Everyone was instantly nervous, and the communication forces above kill. Attempt to make contact with the unidentified ship via radio. Unexpectedly, I called for most of the day. The ship is still unresponsive. Just as everyone is waiting for the captain, when the order to fire, the captain suddenly changed his mind. Then he took out the pistol and handed it to Xiaohei, ordered him to take a yacht to find out the situation. Although Xiaohei was reluctant to see the situation, can be an outstanding soldier, facing a death order from a superior, he can only choose to obey unconditionally. However, as he got closer and closer to the ship, and it got weirder and weirder, for security reasons, he had to lead the way. However, he labored for most of the day, but no one remembers. And the whole hull is rusty. Just like the rumored ghost ship, in order to understand the ins and outs behind this, he could only suppress his fear and climb onto the deck. Going to go inside the cabin to find out, in order to avoid causing unnecessary trouble, he turned off the walkie-talkie at his waist again. But little did I know that it was this small act. Almost let him die young. But when he came to the cockpit, and it's full of flies, all electronic devices are unusable. There are indications that this ship has been abandoned for a long time. But here's the weird thing. The other people on the boat are invisible, dead without a corpse. But he gradually going deep into the cabin, but unexpectedly found there are actually 4 sets of protective gear here. He immediately realized when he saw this is the ship that came to replace their rotation. Strangely enough, where did the replacement for players go? The supplies that ran on the boat are still here. So I picked up the food and started to fill my stomach. But what he didn't know was, "Good morning, Captain," on the other side. Just as anxious as ants on a hot pan, I can't contact Zhao Hei for a long time. He guessed that Zhao Hei had encountered an accident, and then we launched the nukes. I saw him remove the key from his neck, ask Lisa for another one. It turns out that you need 2 keys to launch nuclear weapons. Keep 1 for each. Although Lisa did not agree with the captain's approach, but because the other party is his immediate boss, he can only obey obediently, accompanied by 2 keys. Plugged into the controller, the nuclear weapon at the bottom of the outpost was slowly activated, and the captain's purpose is to prepare to use the joint force, destroy the threatening ship completely. However, just as the captain was about to fire the first box, on the other side, Xiaohei is full of food and drink. That's when I thought of turning on the walkie-talkie. Unexpectedly, as soon as he opened it, he was scared to death. "Go in here, all clear." Fortunately, the captain received Zhao Hei's reply in time. This prevented a tragedy from happening. Then the captain ordered Zhao Hei, "Drag that ship back." And when Little Black learned that the captain, after nearly killing himself, I couldn't help but secretly greet each other. But the captain at this time, I don't have time to pay attention to Zhao Hei at all. Now he is eager to understand what happened to the 4 rotating teammates. To solve the inner doubts, he motioned to the engineer Bald, repair the electrical system of the ship, and he took out the green finger of the ship. And he mapped out the course of the ships unexpectedly to the end. He saw an incredible route. At the same time, the 2 people on the other side are not idle either. They believe that now is the best time to get out of here. If you miss this rotation, I can only wait another 2 years before leaving. The 2 men who thought of this decided to split up. At night, the bald head sneaks into the inside of the rotation ship. With years of maintenance experience, he was sure he could fix the engine, and Zhao Hei quietly sent a message to the headquarters. Indicates that the ship has arrived. They have completed the handover with their rotating teammates. The 4 of them will return in 3 days. Now, all you have to do is fix the ship's engine. They can get out of this place where birds don't shit. And these 2 guys are very motivated. The maintenance memory of the simply bald head is excellent. It didn't take long to get the ship repaired. The 2 of them thought they could finally get out of here. As a result, the 2 just walked out of the cabin. I found that the captain had been waiting outside for a long time. It's like the 2 of them gave a weird secret. Then I'll break it up. Because until the new rotation arrives, the sentry tower must have an assistant. No one is allowed to leave their posts. Subsequently, and ordered them to blow up the ship. Unexpectedly, the bald head was directly angry at this time. He believes that the captain's move is undoubtedly. Because of this, it may be their only chance to get out of here. The bald head refused to run. Who knows? The voice just fell. The captain just shot him in the ear. Seeing that the captain is not kidding, he had no choice but to smash the ship in 1 shot. And the captain's move. Naturally, there was outrage. Lisa behind her is decisively a sneak attack. Then 3 people. Well, the unconscious captain was dragged into the utility room and imprisoned, and Lisa also took this opportunity, removed the captain. 2 nuclear weapons keys around the neck. Zhao Hei brought food. Curious why the captain blew up that ship. Who knows the next captain? But revealed a shocking secret to him. It turns out that the rotation ship was 3 months earlier. It's already on the radar. However, when they arrived at the sentry tower to prepare for the handover, but inexplicably changed the course. Stuck in the wrong place. Obviously, this is the wrong location someone provided for the ship. So, the captain suspected. Spy is either Lisa or Ball. That's why he decided to blow up the ship. The purpose is to prevent spies from leaving the sentry tower. But now, the little black... But no matter what, I don't want to believe what the captain said. Unexpectedly, just then, the bald man outside suddenly became irritable. Her hands were clutching Lisa's neck. The two around his neck snatched the key to the nuclear weapon. Insert the key without saying a word. Prepare to use nuclear weapons to completely destroy the outpost. Obviously, today's bald head has lost all hope for life. Just in the nick of time, Little Black came in time and advised the bald head to calm down. I didn't expect the next second. The bald head really stopped moving his hands. It turned out to be at a critical moment. He forgot the last nuclear code, so a crisis was resolved. But right now, Little Black suddenly discovered the imprisoned captain actually escaped through the window. But this place is in the middle of the vast sea. Where can the current captain hide? However, the next day, when Zhao He pulled the fishing net, to my horror, there was a human hand wrapped around it. He realized that something was wrong. Quickly, pull it up. But what he never expected was, this body is the captain who inexplicably disappeared yesterday, and there's a bullet hair on the forehead. When Zhao He saw this, he immediately recalled one thing. That's what the captain told him yesterday. They have an enemy spy inside. It seems what the captain said yesterday was not groundless. One of the other two must be a spy. But since Lisa is his girlfriend, Little Black naturally trusted him and told him all about it. He thinks the bald head is a real traitor, and the captain found out the truth because of the investigation, so he was killed by the other party. To prove it all, Little Black proposes to go to the place where the ship was blown up. See if you can find some clues. But right now, the bald man took the initiative to stand up. He volunteered to go with Lisa, and this move, it also made Zhao He more suspicious. In order to verify his inner conjecture, he immediately rummaged through the bald head's enlistment file. Who knows if you don't read it or not? Take a look at the next item. Turns out, the bald head suffers from intermittent psychosis. Just because of superb maintenance technology, was hired exceptionally. It seems that the spy must be bald. But now, girlfriend Lisa is with the bald head. Realizing that something was wrong, he quickly came outside, observed the situation of the two with a telescope. Sure enough, on a boat not far away, only one person rowed back alone. After realizing that his girlfriend is doomed, the anxious Little Black is looking for weapons everywhere. But what he never expected was, the person who came back turned out to be his girlfriend, Lisa. Despite Lisa's constant explanations, accidentally fell into the water and died. But at this time, Zhao He already had the answer in his heart. So late at night, while Lisa was asleep, Little Black pooped quietly, looking at the watch records of the arrival of the ship, and sure enough, the person on duty that night was Lisa. He also decided to take measures. The next day, when Lisa woke up, but found that Zhao He had disappeared. With doubts, he hurriedly contacted the other party with the walkie-talkie, but the little black one never responded. Then he noticed again, 2 and 5, hanging around the neck. The key is gone. This instant made him realize that something was wrong. So, I hurried towards the control room to feel, but by the time he got there, it was too late. Black has inserted 2 keys into the controller. The self-detonation of the nuclear weapon was in his mind. Seeing that his plan has been exposed, Lisa has no choice but to confess the truth behind it. It turned out that he was really a spy sent by an enemy country. On the day the ship arrived, he secretly removed the tower's positioning device, then steer the ship to the wrong location. Finally, sneak up on the rotation ship as a teammate. The 4 people who didn't wait for the ladder to react. Just shoot and kill it. And the reason he did this? Just to be able to stay in the sentry tower? To obtain the captain's nuclear weapons key, help organize the nuclear holocaust that controls this outpost. I thought it was perfect. Unexpectedly, it was eventually seen through by Zhao He. You can get along for up to 2 years. He also fell completely in love with Little Black, but at the same time, he can't give up his mission. Although Lisa's performance was pitiful, but at this time, Zhao He no longer trusts him. Without saying a word, he pressed the nuclear switch. Then, quietly wait for death to come. Unexpectedly, with the passage of time, the two were horrified to find this so-called nuclear weapon is actually a fake. It's just that the superiors are trying to deter the enemy. It's just a fog bomb that can't be counted. Although a nuclear weapons crisis has been resolved, but now they are trapped on the sentry tower because the only ship that changed ships had been bombed. Due to helplessness, the two can only get back together, live a sweet 2-person world in the sentry tower, and that's where the movie ends.
Thanks for watching. Want more videos like this? Support and stay tuned for the next one.